The Western Conference Finals, Game 4. The Golden State Warriors have a commanding 3-0 series lead. Is it time for their dreams to be realized, for their thirst to be quenched? Find out tonight as they do battle against the Mavericks. The quest for the best in the West continues. Coming up next.
Welcome to playoff basketball on 2K Sports. Tonight, you look at the Mavericks. They are on their heels, facing elimination down 3-0 in these conference finals.
Well, they're a desperate team, and desperate teams are unpredictable. Some just roll over and give up, while others continue to fight. We'll see what they're made of tonight.
All right, checking out Golden State's opening lineup. Jimmy Butler out there with Bogdan Bogdanovic. Then it's MP, then it's Trace Jackson-Davis, and it's Curry in at the two-guard. From deep, MP, and he buries his first look.
And the three ball is just another way that MP can hurt you.
Here's Dallas now. It's a three-point game. Christie passes to Lively, outside for Irving. Trying to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Pass to Jackson-Davis. And here's Curry. Back to MP. Right side Curry. MP to pass to Curry. Another three for Golden State.
Ideally, you want to chase Stephen Curry off the three-point line, but folks, it is
we ain't trying to negotiate.
It's not as easy as you might think.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with Jason Kidd. He talked about the challenge of facing off with Steph Curry, the three-point king. Coach said it's not...
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Setting the floor for the Warriors. We got Trace Jackson-Davis. Jimmy Butler is out there with Bogdanovic. And it's Curry. And it's Alston in at the point guard. You look at Dallas. So they're down 3-0 in this series, and these home fans hoping they can extend their season.
Yeah, and even if they can win tonight, I don't see a way they come back from 3-0. It's just too big of a hill to climb.
Here's Irving, following the basket by MP. Pass to Christie. Outside Irving, shot to stop the run. That misses, and he's 0 for 4.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump. Even for him, what did he just do? MP showing some insane athleticism.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. The Mavericks are going 0-4, missing their first 4 field goals. And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's ready to talk things through with them. Take a look at the players who have pulled down the most rebounds during this postseason. MB is number 1. Now Christie. Pass to Davis. And here is Irving. Dallas again missing.
This is hard to watch. You might want to put the kids to bed. This man still has not hit a shot this quarter.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Mavericks trail by 12. Pass to Lively. Davis with a screen on Alston. On its way from Irving for 2. No good, unable to end this run.
He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him.
MP's shot is good.
Boy, do they look sharp. I mean, everything falling for them.
Alston's gone 4 for 4 from the field. Perfect so far. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Davis setting the pick for Christie. Back to Lively. Pocket 6. Davis, that's for 2. No good that time. Some solid defense from Butler. Inside. And Jackson Davis gets it to go. Jackson Davis has got his second basket of the night.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. So here is Dallas, still without a basket in the game. Davis down low, defended by Butler. And it's Irving missing.
He's just basically a body out there right now, nothing else. The team is struggling, and he hasn't been able to help them out at all.
Now, here's MG. 9 points in the game so far.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum-rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Here's Irving. Hasn't made one yet. Now the Warriors bring it out. Here's Butler. The shot's good off to making the play. Alston's got 5 assists tonight.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
The end is route.
So on the floor for Golden State, they've got Trace Jackson Davis. MP is out there with Stephen Curry. Then there's Jimmy Butler, and it's Bogdanovich in at the 3. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lively. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Jason Kidd had a few moments to share with me. I asked him about keys to the game, and he said all roads lead to Steph Curry, in particular, his movement off ball. Coach said even when you try to switch, he finds little pockets of space quick trigger to beat closeout. It's never an easy matchup. Ryan, back to you.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Russell. Davis probing. Pass to Russell. Clock is at 3. Again, missed by Dallas. Golden State has gone 4 for 4 so far from three-point land. Impressive. Austin with a bucket.
And another bucket for him. What a quarter he has had.
Now here's Irving. Still no points. Here's
Patience is a virtue and time don't wait. I want to shut up, take my time, I'll get in the race. Why just leaning on you got me feeling cold and crazy. Can you tell my daddy that it's so I really miss? I really hated all these bridges that I created. Play it safe, or should I gamble like Vegas? I'm feeling ready. Still here is amazing, just how I'm blazing. You might have me calm down the hell, right to sit safe. Is it real, do you promise? Can I be brutally honest?
And so here is Dallas. Nothing yet up on the scoreboard for them. And Golden State looking at who they've got. Butler out there with Bogdanovich. Then it's MP. Then it's Trace Jackson Davis. And it's Curry in at the 2. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, MP in the last matchup against Dallas just played phenomenal. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he did everything else he could have wanted as well, ending with a triple-double. He was really special on that game, and they're hoping he can repeat that kind of performance tonight. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, great stuff as always. It certainly was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And so in the game for the Warriors, Jimmy Butler out there with Trace Jackson Davis. Then it's MP. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3. Small forward. Stolen by MP. Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Mavericks was tremendous. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and he really stuffed that stat sheet for them, ending up with a triple-double. What a game for him, and against their rivals, no less, which had to make him feel extra special. Guys, back to you.
Oh, great stuff, Allie. Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
They came out and bum rushed them 3 different.
Trying to be funny. That's how they job. Look at this, brother. If you do, then you make cash money. I'm serious. You don't teach it all
Here is Russell. No scoring in this one. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. Butler out there with Trace Jackson Davis. Then it's MP. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Curry in at the 2 spot. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Mavericks just played phenomenal. He dropped an amazing number of points, and that's not to mention the fact that by the end of the night, he had a triple-double. And with the flashy numbers he put up in that one, it's worth the price of admission just to see how he follows it up. Guys?
Allie, we appreciate the update. He was in attack. Put it down hard! Watch out below! Woo. Oh, it is nice to be young. MP. And a good-looking you of that throwdown from the AG.
MAGA Republicans do not respect the Constitution. They do not believe in the rule of law. They do not recognize the will of the people.
Gotta do
They
it.
refuse to accept the results of a free election.
Biden said we don't respect the Constitution. That's some crazy stuff. Next day he tweeted about banning guns. I can't make it out.
Connected team. Here's Irving. Outside Russell. Outside Irving. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the fourth.
The alley-oop layup, very well done.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks.
Speech I heard from a dictator, and you a globalist puppet, you such a slick traitor. Maybe the truth for something that you might admit later, cause all the unity talk, I'm not hearing it. I heard the speech you called American experiment. You talked about the founding dog, but you ended it. Constitution was made by the...
And so it's Dallas with it. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And so in the game for the Warriors, Bogdanovich is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then it's MP. Then they're stepping.
I wonder if your guys say I wonder.
16,000 square. 8 million When I was born, mama could see it. You
can go to the doctor and get cut up. You can go down to the dress shop.
Here's Russell. Hopping on the board.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. We got Trace Jackson Davis. Butler out there at Bogdanovich. And it's Curry. And it's MP in the point guard.
This has been brutal. I mean, he still hasn't made a single shot. No wonder they're struggling.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Dallas just played phenomenal. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and he registered a triple-double, showing off all of his skills. He was clearly on a mission, and no one...
Cut up, man up, woman. You ain't trained people. She said to me,
Shout out to the stage, cause I never chance. Silent legislation to push back on their advance. It's no again, disseminate a pants. Should be age limits for discussing certain stance. Like gender identity, sexual orientation.
So on the floor for Golden State, Stephen Curry is out there with MP. Then there's Jimmy Butler. Then it's Trace Jackson Davis. And it's Bogdanovich in a 2-3 spot. All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
And they're also focusing on their break, looking for any chance they can to push the pace and get out in transition.
4 on the clock.
Okay, this for my belief. Time we become militant. They can make it over. So we'll be vigilant. Rolling on your eyes. Rolling on the owl. Taking on and drinking young. That may never vow.
1:39 left to play in the first quarter. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, we've got MP. Bogdanovich is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Jackson Davis in at the front, roaming the paint. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against Dallas just played phenomenal. He dropped an amazing number of points and put up double digits in 3 categories. Putting in a performance like that one really builds momentum in your direction. We'll see how far he rides that way tonight, guys.
Hey, Allie, thanks for the great report. In stretches, he is absolutely...
Oh, the hustle the transgender movement in this country, that is demonic.
And that is full of the spirit of Antichrist. It is the transgender movement. Time for grown-ups, it's time for Christians to start standing up and afraid to tell the truth.
They wanna kill him in the womb. Random money up, don't nobody to the tomb. Born our kids, they can have
And so it's Irving with it. He brings it up to the Dallas Mavericks. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, they're all gotta fight, lead them all the way to goal. Devil born our kids, they can have no. Devil born our kids, they can have no.
Full 24-second shot clock. 1:06 left to play in the first quarter. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Bogdanovich out there with Jimmy Butler. Then it's MP. Then it's Curry. And it's Jackson Davis in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
43 seconds left to play in the first. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Russell from long range. Again, Russell missing.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
Davis kicks to Irving. Outside, Russell to stop the run. Alston with the rebound. Deflects the...
I know that they close. Looking at selfishly, getting their feels until actions concede. The dudes be talking, the dudes talk, the dudes be talking, the dudes talk, the dudes be talking, the dudes be talking, the dudes talk, the dudes be talking, the dudes talk, the dudes be talking, the dudes talk, the dudes be talking,
43 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance. So
And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for down. Setting the floor for the Warriors. We've got Jackson Davis. Curry is out there with MP. And there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3 spot. Davis with a screen on Alston. Just 5 to shoot. Here's White. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
On the wing, Irving. To stop the drought. No good on the shot. And so it's the Golden State Warriors holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. We'll return shortly.
I'm free stuck on my feet and my feet is so cold.
We're back at the Western.
I didn't deserve the blood of a God perfect purpose.
Conference final. Happy to have you with us here on 2K Sports. Now let's take a moment to get your guys take on the scoring social for the Warriors.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Kuminga out there with Gordon. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. Then it's MP. And it's Podziemski in at the shooting guard position. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Mavericks was tremendous. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he registered a triple-double, showing off all of his skills. He was a force of nature in that game. He made the opposition look utterly helpless.
Okay, Allie, thanks. It certainly was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
Now here's Gordon. He has yet to score.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Yeah, good, and the assist goes to Russell.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Alston, good. MP's got 25.
Waking up in a dream, sleepwalking on another big stage, and never heard peace, hear people screaming.
Living pop, don't need Aquafina.
Here's Flag. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, but that's been very tough to come by.
D'Angelo Russell is out there with Hardy. Then it's Daniel Gafford. Then there's Najee Marshall. And it's Flag in at the four-man position. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Mavericks played phenomenal. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he really stuffed that stat sheet for them, ending up with a triple-double. Such an impressive effort. The team relied on him, and he delivered.
Yeah, spot on, Allie. It'll be interesting to see if he can heat up once again tonight, Grant.
Yeah, you know he wants to do exactly this, BA. Just needs to continue to play with the same fire and energy.
Well, I expect they'll go to him early here, hoping for a repeat performance.
Just 4 to shoot.
So I bust down my cables, how all in my cables, and I got sauce like gravy. Rubbing on top potatoes, and I got all this paper. Touch one sheet of save it. I got them jumping like kangaroo, that's just a glimpse of what braces do. I'm literally in the rain in the winter because I sing it so.
So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason.
I got the fuego, homie, give me that gasolina. I got the fuego, homie, give me that gasolina. I'm the lukewarm, I'm the lukewarm. I'm the lukewarm, I'm the lukewarm. I got the fuego, homie, give me that gasolina. I got the fuego,
so it's Dallas with it. Flag is out there with Najee Marshall. Then it's Hardy. Then it's Daniel Gafford. And it's Russell in at the point. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
And keeping us up to... And so in the game for the Warriors, they've got Jonathan Kuminga. Yusuf Nurkic is out there with Aaron Gordon. Then it's MP, and it's Podziemski in at the 2 spot. Here's Flag. He's scoreless. 5 on the clock. Back to Russell from outside the arc. The Warriors pull it in. Austin's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Soft touch off the glass.
And continues his perfect night. It's unreal. I just hope he doesn't believe in the announcer's jinx.
For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Pass to Gafford. Now Russell. Jacks up a 3.
From the crowd looking down from the top, I see the snow crowds from me. It's my geography up in the stars with monsters and the shaman speak, but only guys with me beyond this. Where I draw from the knowledge like the Charlotte and never turn to the cam. No, I'm no wonder. Fill your hearts with a mix of all wonder with a chillish ferocity. I renew a long time, I can latch you through.
Here is Russell. Still scoreless. So with Irving on the bench, here's a 5 for Jason Kidd right now. We got Najee Marshall. Daniel Gafford is out there with flag. Then there's Harden, and it's Russell in at the point. Now, here is Russell. Just 5 on the clock. 3, Marshall. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Oh, man, you know he loved to have that one over.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Dallas just played phenomenal. He dropped an amazing number of points, and that's not to mention the fact that by the end of the night, he had a triple-double. And the entire NBA talked.
Ascended, second Adam descended. Midnight hour, see his power. Bible tucked in my anti-power. I don't need sweat it. Never gonna feel them worth it. I'ma complete my checklist.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
They've got Najee Marshall. Hardy is out there with D'Angelo Russell. Then it's Daniel Gafford, and it's flagged in at the 4. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks.
I'll tell you, his teammates are going to start to freeze this guy out if he keeps taking threes like this.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Mavericks was tremendous. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and he really stuffed that stat sheet for them, ending up with a triple-double. That night will be etched in people's memories. He was relentless. I'm curious to see how he follows it up, guys.
Good stuff, Allie. And the only question now, how does he follow up that performance?
Yeah, each night comes with different challenges, and I'm sure their opponent has...
What a fancy finish.
Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. The Mavericks have got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. The shot by Russell, no good.
Just can't find a shot. It's no wonder they're losing. I mean, he's been completely scoreless all night.
And even from where we're sitting, you can clearly tell it was a foul.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now, that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Davis comes in for Marshall, and Max Christie subbed in for Russell. Barnes, he's checked in for the Warriors. Mooney comes in for Kuminga. To end the drought, Davis finds Gafford. It's stolen by MP. Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. Barnes passes to Alston. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hardy. And Dallas making a change here. Irving's checked in. Golden State has gone 4 of 4 from three-point land in the second quarter. And during the postseason, let's see who's been working the hardest on the glass. MP, number 1.
Mountain Dew, what I say, cause I got that faith. I ain't talking about that soda, man, it's good as taste.
Davis against Martin.
Secret place, I see demons cast them out. Won't let's go, I clean this house. They like to touch the house, but we won't.
So I pray. Remember the days of my youth.
Hey, you know I'm about to pop it off the show. Can't put me out. ain't turn me down. You know this real too hot for the show. I'm on fire now. Liam did it again. I can't compromise if got it in it. Life is more important than just calling benches. Life is more important than just calling benches. Those loyal Jews on earth because some else will get it. Always keep your eyes on him, cause
Here's Irving. Still yet to score. And it's small and powerful. It'll be flagged in Davis. Max Christie out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Gafford into the foul. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Dallas played phenomenal. He dropped an amazing...
I just wanna see you smile. Just wanna see you smile, yeah. You know you deserve the smile. So none of them still smile, yeah. I just wanna see you win. Wanna see you on the road, yeah. No matter where you've been, only way you try to go, yeah.
number of points and put up double digits in 3 categories. His numbers from that game jump off the stat sheet. He was just superb. Guys, let's see if he can do it again.
Excellent report, Allie. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort. And just his overall relentlessness.
Well, he really lit it up. Maybe we'll see a repeat performance tonight.
Here's Christie. He's defended by Pajemski. Irving passes to Gafford. It's a nice passing here by Dallas. Here's Davis. It's good.
And that's a shot Davis would make 10 out of 10 times. He's just so strong inside.
Here's MP. And another basket for Golden State.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Maverick shooting in the second quarter has been pretty embarrassing, just 27%.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them.
It's good from Barnes on the assist by Austin.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
And stolen by Barnes. MP deciding where to go with it. Pass to Pajemski. And here's MP for 3. Buries it from 3-point range. MP's got 42 in the game. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Warriors?
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmares planned thus far.
Well, don't forget about their scoring to the open floor. They've been getting a lot of production on their break and continues his perfect night. It's unreal. I just hope he doesn't bleed in the announcer's jinx.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
He is just struggling right now to find his way and trying to regain his confidence.
Rudy finds MP and stolen by Christie.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
A pair of first overall picks in the front court. Flag and Davis. Kyrie Irving out there with Max Christie. And it's Gafford in at the 5, down low. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Mavericks was tremendous. He had an unbelievable amount of points.
City on the hill, I'm like the beacon. For the culture, watch me go up there weekend. We in full effect, we in full effect. We in full effect, we in full effect.
You can fall, you can die, you can
We in full effect, we in full effect. We in full effect, we in full effect.
Shout out to the Most High God. Yes, we out. Shout out to the Most High God. Yes, we out. All day.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Golden State. These guys have been untouchable in the playoffs. 11 consecutive.
We are way all day. Swear, ain't no pebble on my lips. I speak different
On the floor for the Warriors. MP is out there with Brandon Pajemski. Then it's Moses Moody. Then there's Barnes. And it's Gordon in at the 5.
And they just keep making mistakes. I mean, that's back-to-back turnovers, which easily could have been prevented.
And so it's Irving with it. He brings it up for Dallas. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Dallas just played phenomenal. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he registered a triple-double, showing off all of his skills. And he was huge for them in that one. Talking to his coaches pregame, they hope he can repeat that performance with another one here tonight. Back to you.
Nice work, Allie. Thank you. It really was some night for him. He couldn't have been much better, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., there was nothing they could do to contain him. Once he got rolling, it was game on.
Well, he did whatever he wanted. I love the fact that he was under control, yet very aggressive.
Irving, no good.
Well, he has yet to put points on the board, and his team is hurting because of it.
The top scorers in the playoffs on our 2K leaderboard.
blah, blah, blah. No way, no, never. We don't blah, blah, blah.
MP, number 1. And of course, Stephen Curry.
It seems like these two can always find points, no matter what big game pressure they're playing under.
And the first one at the line is good.
Now here in the second quarter, he's getting to the line. I like the aggressiveness.
So for Dallas, Derek Lively, he's checked in for Gafford, and Flag subbed in for Marshall.
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
Irving, the pass to Christie. This one for 3. They get it again. Beyond the arc. The shot misses.
He's cold from distance here in the second quarter. May want to try a different approach moving forward.
Here's Austin from out on the wing. He knocks it down. MP's got 48.
He has been in a great flow tonight, converting at a high rate.
They double him with Moody. The foul called on MP. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
To the inside is Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
Back to MP. Pass to Curry. Now Butler. MP outside. From deep. Yet another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
I mean,
I got Lana. I got hairy legs.
Why sign an artist that would promote
that? Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates, incredible.
Looking to get back on track. Again, Irving missing. Now the Warriors with it. And how about this team so far in the playoffs? They've won a staggering 11 games in a row, and there seems to be no end in sight.
Yeah, can they keep this going is the question, right? I mean, so far they have been dominant in this postseason. They are a buzzsaw that no team wants to go up against right now.
Now here's Irving. Yet to see a basket. Called in by Curry.
Can't get anything to go this period. Seems like he's hit a wall.
Moody from outside. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a...
preaching in your church. Hey, when you read Hebrew chapter 6, then it's gonna work. Hey, I'm gonna preach God's word, all that hate gon' work. Scholars, I don't care about your theology. Colossians 2:8, do not be spoiled with philosophy. Are you following Jesus or do you follow mythology? Are you following Christ or man? Don't choose idolatry. Christ and do not care about no denominations. The Bible says do not rely on private interpretation.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Dallas. They've been looking at a sink offense.
We don't speak truth and y'all turning the song. I know that Satan is paying it all. I say the evil is posing it all. Know that you bound against evil to fall. Y'all preaching things as I scripture at all. The worst is I can't associate with y'all. That's the evil, but then they're not what it's called. I don't want opinions, I want chop that verse. Hey, hey, chop that verse. Hey, hey, chop that verse. Hey, hey, please don't give me fellas, let me chop that verse. Hey, hey.
There's 47 seconds left in the second period. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
A pair of first overall picks for the front court. Flagg and Davis. Max Christie is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Lively in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Good! That's another bucket!
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Irving against MP. Now Irving. No points yet. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Flagg outside. No good there.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
His production has been unbelievable. A testament to how much he cares about his craft.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors, way out of reach with an enormous lead as we head into a break. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Right now.
On the track.
Oh my goodness, never shut that me with that goodness. Oh my, Lord, just tell me.
Now that video in particular has been removed.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast, and it's been an outstanding first half for the Golden State Warriors.
Their ability to string together threes and demoralize a team, man. We saw that in the first half.
Seems like the score couldn't be more lopsided, but we still have another half to go. Prove me wrong.
Man, oh my goodness, never try to tempt me with that goodness. Oh my,
Looking at the series breakdown for the Mavericks, things not looking great, trailing big. How do they rally back?
Oh, you're asking me? Oh, well. Coach Kenny over there. Who you got, Jack?
Well, this is where pride has to kick in. Down in the series, backs against the wall. Are you going to pack it in, or do you want to battle?
That is the question. Men or mice? Gotta stick with it. Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Ryan Anderson.
Yo, you ain't really sure, homie, you should think on it. I mean, why would you settle for a rental? It's so much better when you know that you own it.
Man, oh my goodness, never
And we welcome you back to Game 4, folks. Thanks for joining us. Kicking off the second half, here's Steve Kerr's 5. They've got Stephen Curry, Butler out there with Bogdan Bogdanovic. Then it's MP, and it's Jackson Davis in at the 5 down low.
Boy, the explosive finish at the cup by MP. He might have surprised himself, folks.
A terrific view of that move captured on the connected cam, thanks to AT&T. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Dallas played phenomenal. He had an unbelievable amount of points and put up double digits in 3 categories. He just went out there and played his game, absolutely owning the opposition in the process. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thanks for the update. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. See if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
Now here's Curry from deep, MP.
Hey, free today, free all the guys that have said it a lot, and it ain't last time. I want her to be my ball, little kids, she call like a free ass, get client. Got a couple comments, hashtag resident. Mercy, know so well. God's gotta give me what I need.
I came in this business saying I was
One side and the other side.
And here's Irving. No made baskets yet. On the floor for the Warriors. Stephen Curry is out there with MP. Then it's Trace Jackson Davis. Then there's Bogdan Bogdanovic. And it's Butler in at the 4-man position. And let's send it over to Allie the Force.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Mavericks was tremendous. He dropped an amazing number of points, and that's not to mention the fact that by the end of the night, he had a triple-double. Truly, one of the most exceptional performances we've seen in recent memory. A monster night for him. Back to you.
Great report there, Allie. It'll be interesting to see if he can heat up once again tonight, Grant.
Yeah, you know he wants to do exactly this, BA. Just needs to continue to play with the same fire and energy.
Well, I expect they'll go to him early here, hoping for a repeat performance.
You know, the best thing about AD is he can contribute in every statistical category. The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Davis can't hit. And so it's Bogdanovic with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. Here's Butler. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Butler's got 11 points.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run. Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. And thanks to AT&T for a great look.
But it's that now. So, I don't care if they hate me. It's the life I chose. And I get exposed. Bring all my foes. But it's that barrel roll. People said it so. I don't care if they hate me. It's the life I chose.
Life will be exposed. That's all.
Have you got your mommy? Have you got your...
The Warriors have gotten every shot that dropped since halftime. They're 5 for 5 from the floor. And it's small and powerful. It'll be Flagg and Davis. Max Christie out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Lively in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Mavericks. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForte.
Here's Irving. No points so far. It's stolen by MP, and so in the game for the Warriors. We've got Bogdan Bogdanovic. Trace Jackson-Davis out there with Jimmy Butler. Then there's Stephen Curry, and it's MP in at the point guard position. For Dallas, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Mavericks was tremendous. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and he really stuffed that stat sheet for them, ending up with a triple-double. A reminder of the amazing things that he's capable of on any given night. It'll be hard to match that tonight, but he'll try. Guys,
Stuck up in the spiritual fight, made me sick, hard to eat, losing my appetite. Happened quick, up the script, changing what's wrong and right. I'm a pit, never quit, can't take this dog out the fight. Yeah.
It's a spiritual fight, bringing our souls to the light. Lord bless me with the sight to see everything. The world's looking real strange. All the times done changed. They want our truth to change.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. We got Trace Jackson-Davis. Stephen Curry's out there with NP. Then it's Butler. And it's Bogdanovic in at the 3 spot. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Mavericks was tremendous. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and that's not to mention the fact that by the end of the night, he had a triple-double. Truly, one of the most exceptional performances we've seen in recent memory. A monster night for him. Back to you.
Thanks as always, Allie, for that great report. He was in attack mode all night. We saw that really propel them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
Well, he did whatever he wanted. I love the fact that he was under control, yet very aggressive.
Here's Davis. The Warriors making the shot. And they get it. And the layup is good. Davis has got 14.
Well, he's certainly not the reason they're down. If they're going to grab the lead here, more guys are going to have to step up.
Outside Bogdanovic. But Trey.
They're trying to play with a mind, set up agendas that does every kind of mental distress. However they find it, get us divided instead of unite. Cause when we together, connecting the lives, we stand as a body of members of Christ at the head of direction, wherever you like to get in the fight. Can't take me out, nowhere. Solid foundation now. That's right. Storms come, we and break it down. We in the Savior's house, and we're taking grounds. Infiltrating every place where Satan bounds. Change the souls of people to make it out. But when you make it bounce,
on the floor for the Warriors, Jimmy Butler out there with Bogdan Bogdanovic. Then it's MP, then it's Trace Jackson-Davis, and it's Curry in at the 2. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Warriors.
You have to be a fan of the energy they played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against Dallas played phenomenal. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he registered a triple-double, showing off all of his skills. What a game for him, and against their rivals, no less, which had to make him feel extra special. Guys, back to you.
Okay, good stuff there, Allie. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
Yeah, he was more than happy to carry them, BA. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
The Mavericks have gone 4 of 8 in the third. Christie passes it to Lively. Down low. Here's Irving. Good D by MP.
Boy, this guy has completely lost his focus. Nothing working.
Bogdanovic from long range. And the Warriors with another 3.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Here's Irving. The rebound by Alston.
With him scoreless in the latter part of this one, it's awfully hard to come back.
From the arc.
To Lucifer's coronation, a coronation of evil infecting our foundation. Pedophile and people in power, subordination of drag queens and teaching our children to follow Satan. Kids in poverty overlooked by the population and modern denomination. Foster fathers are raping. We watching our sons and daughters get offered to fallen angels. The doctrine of Planned Parenthood walking in Margaret Sanger's footsteps of most wicked organization on the face of the
Here's Irving. still without a basket. The 4 and 5, it's Davis and Lively. Max Christie out there with Irving, and it's Flag in at the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Mavericks just played phenomenal. He had an unbelievable amount of points and put up double digits in 3 categories. Really just a phenomenal performance from him. Here's hoping we see more of the same from him in this one, guys.
Great stuff, Allie. We thank you. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
And so it's Irving who brings it up for the Mavericks. Again, Irving missing.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Dallas has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Pass the Flag. Now, here is Irving. 4 on the shot clock. Over Butler. Will not go. This is off the front eye.
You cannot play worse offensively, although he's trying, and he hasn't made one shot yet. I feel for him.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And the Mavericks with possession here, following the three-pointer by MP. Pass to Irving to end the run. Connects from three-point range. Irving's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Now Jackson Davis. MP outside. Jackson Davis in the corner.
It's your boy D1, and we back for the remix.
Now the Warriors with it. Davis and Lively, the lengthy combo inside. Kyrie Irving out there with Max Christie, and it's Flag in at the small forward position. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Now here's MP. What an incredible scoring display he's putting on tonight. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Jackson Davis, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Well, this is a good reminder for anybody who thinks he's too small for a 5. His athletic ability totally levels the playing field.
And Jackson Davis comes to help. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Mavericks was tremendous. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and he did everything else he could have wanted as well, ending with a triple-double. It was a performance that will stick with the fans for a long time. Let's see what he has in store for us in this one.
Okay, Allie.
People getting shot like Lucy's on. Not a Jezebel, but they 2-piece on. They'll set you up and they do me home. Gotta stay focused for 2 reasons. Make.
Yeah. Everybody know MC Hammer. You can't
And here are the Warriors now. In small and power forward. It'll be Flag and Davis. Irving is out there with Christie. And it's Lively in at the 5 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
I think one of the things that also strikes me is their activity forcing turnovers, coming up with steals. It has really tenor of this game.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Mavericks just played phenomenal. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and that's not to mention the fact that by the end of the night, he had a triple-double. And the entire NBA talking about his performance. It was that special. Can he do it again? We'll see, guys.
Excellent report, Allie. Thank you. Great, phenomenal effort by him in that last game.
He willed the team to victory through his talent and through that competitiveness.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
Dallas has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Pass the flag. Lively a screen on Gordon. Down low. And finished off by Lively.
Derek Lively at such a young age, such a good screener, and then gets to open space and finishes. Everything you want from a young big.
Now here's Gordon. 8 points for him. On the wing, Gordon. Pass to Pajemski. And another three for Golden State.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Dallas shooting at disastrous. 25% for the field so far. Here's Flag. Scoreless thus far. Back to Russell. Lively sets a screen for Russell. 5 on the clock. Here's Hardy. Shoots the three. And it's Flag missing. On the wing, Gordon. No good on the three.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question, he altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
MP finds Gordon. Pajemski on the wing.
Dallas has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. On the floor for the Warriors, Aaron Gordon is out there with Kuminga. Then it's MP, then there's Brandon Pajemski, and it's Nurkic in at the 5, roaming the paint. And there's Kuminga. That one's good on the assist by MP.
Just too much strength. Kuminga, he'll take that chance every time.
Dallas has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Offensive board. Another shot. Another miss by Russell.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
MP against Russell. MP looking around. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Gordon. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And here's Nurkic for 3. Connects from downtown. Nurkic has got his first 3 points of the game.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors making this game a no contest. They poured it on early, and they've never let up. Well, it's clear the defensive focus was to shut down Kyrie Irving, because so far it's working. We'll be right back after this word. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
That is why he is a point guard in this league. He has the elite passing ability, the vision. You need both to play the point guard.
And we welcome you. For Dallas. Lively, he's checked in for Gafford. Flag comes in for Marshall. And Irving is subbed in for Russell. And the Warriors making a switch here. A pair of first overall picks in the front court. Flag and Davis. Kyrie Irving out there with Max Christie. And it's Lively in at the 5 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. 34 seconds left in the fourth. Christie passes to Irving. To the paint. Here's Davis. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Well, Davis gets to the line a lot, and people don't talk about that, but he's an excellent foul shooter.
2 shots. Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. And it's the Warriors with the ball. MP finds Bogdanovich. Back to MP. Pass to Nurkic. Now here's MP. Puts up a 3.
SC Trill, man, you already know the deal, huh? Yeah. How about 300 on it? That ain't no. That's 300.
Been here and I realize every.
You know it.
Yeah.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Nurkic is out there with Gordon. Then there's Moses Moody. Then it's MP. And it's Bogdanovich in a 2-guard. Now Alston following the 3-point attempt by Kyrie Irving.
Prayer hands. Yeah.
Praise the Lord and keep the faith. So I pray, remembering the days of my youth.
Prayer hands.
I was just like everybody else, treated those in my hand.
Now Irving. A pair of first overall picks in the front court. Flag and Davis. Kyrie Irving out there with Max Christie. And it's Lively in at the center position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. And that one's good. Davis.
Yeah, between his length and touch, Davis is the perfect interior player.
From deep, MP.
I thought I had it all around. I thought I had found the golden ride. Going full speed on the runway from
We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the fourth. The clock now can just run out for the Warriors. And here's MP for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc.
He saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that's what probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
And it's Irving missing. And the Golden State Warriors will move on.
I'm getting emotional as we watch all of this go down. Just a minute.
I got 5
Amazing accomplishment. You can tell from the moment these playoffs begun that they were committed to a deep playoff run. They had belief in themselves.
And they had to battle out a tough Western Conference to make it here. They overcame a lot of challenges along the way.
Yeah, I mean, credit to everyone from the players to the coaches to the front office. This team was built to contend, and all that hard work from everyone has paid off. Now they turn their attention to the ultimate prize, winning the NBA championship.
But for the moment, the celebration continues.
Chase that bonus hard to get it colder, darker than some soldiers. You've been doing the same thing. Maybe not the same way, but we all on the same team. If you running from God, you still gon' face him in the end. All that rebelling that you've been doing this sin. You can punish just like right now.
but he gives his mercy every second that you breathe in is a test of life. Jesus Christ died for your sin. God give him as a gift if you believe him, you will live. I thought I had it all figured out. I thought I had found the golden ride. Jesus stepped in with the one way. Now I can't believe what I thought. I thought some money in my pocket. I thought rejected the truth. Now I'm addicted to my dose. Everything you do adds up. We don't see the cost. Looking for the way to satisfaction. Only you can know it's suicidal. Have its own me. They could tell my balance, but they took the only time I said they took it all. I thought I had it all figured out. I thought I had it all figured out. Don't force me on the wrong way. I just dived in at the right place. Just stepped in with the one way. Now I can't believe what I thought. This is do or die, gotta pick a side, go. This is black and white, you can't ride the line, no. Devil been putting on you, man, you part of the scope when you tasted that fruit. Now you caught up in the loop, sky diving, but with no parachute. And this is the emergency, life on the line, hope you listen with urgency. You in the with God or against them, sin can't put you in the trap for resistance. Now we the enemies, fighting against God and the truth, but lost and traded. Hell, your master Satan, Jesus came to change the canvas, life is painted. Everywhere we go, it's a war for us. Where's all I go close, you can know. It's a war, 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 war. It's a war, 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 war. I thought you should know, I thought you should know, yeah. I thought you should know, I thought you should know, yeah. It's a war, 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 war. It's a war, 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 war. I thought you should know, I thought you should know, yeah. I thought you should know, I thought you should know, yeah. Naturally, we're walking casualties, we don't look for peace, we want war. Rebellion be the joy, we beat it in our deeds, we just seek for war. Take a look at the scoreboard, God's got it better than enemies, oh. Never take a loss, you can check the report, I don't care what it looks like, you gon' take all. No one can seriously, no. Many pretend to be dead, die eventually. He gave us Christ as the remedy, we try with him, but we kill his history. But if you read through the history, that was not the end of history. Died on the cross, but after 3 days, he rose from the dead, victoriously. It's a war for the sun. It's a rainbow on the coast, you know. It's a war, 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 war. It's a war, 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 war. I thought you should know, I thought you should know, yeah. I thought you should know, I thought you should know. It's a war, it's a war, I thought you should know, I thought you should know, yeah. I thought you should know, I thought you should know, yeah.
Game 1 of the NBA Finals. The Warriors delivered a 4-game sweep to become conference